And now we turn to baseball. Our New York Yankees reporter, Daniel Barbarisi, talks today in the Wall Street Journal about signature moves of some of his favorite and some of our favorite baseball players. Dan, thanks very much for joining us. We're going to ask you to display your acrobatics for us. You talk about signature moves in the field and also at the plate of some top players in baseball. We want you to show us how they work. Derek Jeter, we've been watching him do this across the body throw for years. Show us what he does.
Right. Well, Derek Jeter's jump throw has become really one of the most famous plays probably in baseball history, and it's a play that nobody else can seem to master. Jeter's the only guy who does it. So it's a play where since he's the shortstop, the ball's coming across field to him. I'll try to demonstrate here roughly. So imagine that I'm running at full speed here, and that I'm Derek Jeter. I'd like to pretend that. And he will now field the ball across his body. So he's backhanding it down on the ground here, pulling up, and then he's got to, as he's coming away and momentum is going the other way, pivot on his left leg, jump, and throw the ball to first base about 60 to 70 feet away. So I'll try to do that at slightly fuller speed for you without destroying my living room, but let's see what I can do here. So running across, pivot, jump, throw, like that.
Daniel,
it's really hard to do, and the ball almost never goes where you want it to unless you're Derek Jeter.
If you could do that 30,000 more times, if you could do that 30,000 more times, you could be making about $20 million a year right now.
That would be great.
All right, show us Robbie Cano. Robbie Cano's signature, he's also got an across-the-body throw.
Yeah, his is slightly different, although it's somewhat of the same principle. It really relies more on arm strength rather than body control. So what Cano does, same kind of thing, he's coming from second base, he's running away from the play, backhands the ball behind him right here, and then instead of jumping, he actually slings it across his body like this, almost a submarine throw, and it requires great arm strength to do that and actually get it to first base on a line, but he managed to do that every time, so I guess we'll try that at fuller speed here. So he's running, grab, sling, throw, like that, like a submarine. And it somehow managed to get there every time again. So
that's the most amazing thing, is that it doesn't end up in the stands.
They just don't have the arm speed and strength for it.
Adrian Beltre, show us what he does.
Okay, this is a slightly different one. This is actually a batting move because he's very strong power hitter for the Texas Rangers. I guess I'll do it sideways here. He has a bad habit, frankly, which has become his signature, of when he goes for a ball low and away from him, curving away, he actually goes down on one knee to get it. Now, for most guys, this is suicide. So if they go like this, they're losing their momentum, dropping onto the ground. Literally, his knee hits the ground. But Beltre is so strong that he managed to step into it, swing, drop to the ground, and hit the ball out of the ballpark to the left field fence because he's just so immensely powerful. Other guys do that, they just miss or either fall over. So it's not something he likes to do, but it's something he's mastered.
You know, so you also talk in the story about James Shields for the Tampa Bay Rays. I remember from my childhood guys like Louis Tiant and his look-away pitch. My sense of this stuff, Matt, resonates with us because it's how we identify our baseball memories. But why did you decide to write about these signature moves?
It's interesting to me that in so many other sports, we all associate moves with players. You know. In basketball, almost every big player, certainly through the late 80s and early 90s, had a signature dunk, things like that. Soccer players are known for dribble moves, but baseball is so, again, cookie cutter and kind of formish that most players, you have a generation who really become known and associated with a signature play. So it just seemed interesting to me to see how those evolve and how they develop. And Shields was interesting because he patterned his after a move that Mike Mussina began. And Shields basically took that and evolved it a next step to create an amazing pick-em-off move, which has become the most successful for a right-hander in about 20 years.